So the order of operations is usually written like this. Parentheses come first, exponents come next. Multiplication and division are actually the same level of importance. The way you decide between those two, because they're tied, is you'd read it left to right and do whichever one comes first. So you might see like a Facebook problem that comes up a lot. The reason people get different answers is because they don't know multiplication and division are tied with importance. Okay, so for this problem, there's nothing to do inside the parentheses. It's just the -3 sitting there. So we're done with parentheses. Now we look for exponents. And -3 squared means we take -3 and multiply it by itself. So -3 times -3 makes 9. And then on bottom, 1 squared makes 1. And then -3 times -3 makes 9. And then we treat the top and the bottom of a fraction as if they're in parentheses. So we got to figure out the top first and the bottom first before we divide. So -1 minus 9 makes -10. Because read that left to right. You start with $1 in debt. If you take away $9 from your account, now you're $10 in debt, right? And then 1 minus 9, you got $1. If you take away $9, then you owe $8. Right? And then -10 plus 2 makes -8. Then -8 divided by -8 makes 1. So this whole thing is 1. Okay, so over here we'll do parentheses first again. And so inside the parentheses, we want to follow the order of operations. So -1 to the third comes first. So anytime you have a negative number to an odd power, you know the answer is going to be negative. Okay, because -1 times -1 makes +1. +1 times another one, -1 makes -1. We can still simplify inside the parentheses. So you owe $1. If you take away $4, now you owe $5. So now we're done parentheses. Now we can do exponents. So it's -5 times -5. That makes +25. -4 times 2 makes -8. So you got $8 in debt. If you add $25 to your account, you're positive. But to find out exactly how much positive, we just want to subtract that $8. So we got $17 on the good side of our account. So last one down here. Exponents are the next thing because there's nothing to do inside the parentheses. That's a odd power, so I know it's going to be a negative. There's a negative already on the outside, so we have to apply another negative sign because this result is -64. 4 times 4 times 4. Sorry, so 4 to the third is 64 because it's 4 times 4 times 4. And so we got 2 subtracted by a negative. The same thing as adding. If you're taking away debt, you're adding money, right? And then 64 divided by 4 makes 16. We can add those together. 64 plus 16 makes 80. And then 2 plus 80 makes 82. So there's our answer.